Cacao versus turmeric in coffee. Which one rebuilds muscles faster? If you are over 60, I need to tell you something that might shock you. One of these ingredients can increase muscle protein synthesis by 47%, while the other reduces muscle soreness by 63% after physical activity. But here's what nobody is telling you. Using them the wrong way could actually waste your money and give you zero results. I am going to show you exactly which one works faster for muscle rebuilding, the science behind it, and the precise way to use them. And at the end, I will reveal the one exercise that multiplies the effects of both ingredients by 300%. You do not want to miss this. Before we dive in, I would love to know where you are watching this video from. Please pause for a moment and leave a comment below telling me your city and country. It really helps me understand who I am speaking with, and I love seeing where our community is watching from around the world. Let me start with something your doctor probably never told you. After age 60, you lose between 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. But here is what makes it worse. After age 70, this accelerates to nearly 15% per decade. This is not just about looking weaker. When you lose muscle, your risk of falls increases by 73%. Your metabolism drops by up to 30%, making weight gain almost automatic. Your blood sugar becomes harder to control. Your bones become fragile. And simple activities like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or playing with your grandchildren become exhausting or impossible. But I have good news. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that people in their 70s and 80s can rebuild muscle just as effectively as people in their 30s when they provide their bodies with the right nutrients and stimulus. This is where cacao and turmeric become game changers, but most people use them completely wrong. Let me reveal the science behind cacao first. Raw cacao powder contains a group of compounds called epicatechins. These are not just antioxidants, they are muscle-building triggers. A groundbreaking study from the University of California found that epicatechins increase a protein called follistatin by 49%. Why does this matter? Because follistatin blocks myostatin, which is the protein that stops your muscles from growing. Think of myostatin as the brake pedal on your muscle growth. Cacao releases that brake. In one clinical trial, older adults who consumed 20 grams of cacao daily for 12 weeks increased their hand grip strength by 16% and their walking speed by 11%. That is massive. Hand grip strength is one of the most accurate predictors of overall health and longevity in people over 60. Cacao also delivers 272 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams. Your muscles need magnesium to contract properly, to produce energy, and to synthesize new muscle protein. Over 68% of people over 60 are deficient in magnesium. This deficiency causes muscle cramps, weakness, and dramatically slower recovery. But here's the critical part. Cacao improves something called muscle perfusion. This means more blood flow directly to your muscle tissue. One study showed that cacao increases blood flow to muscles by 22% within just 2 hours of consumption. More blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, and faster removal of waste products that cause soreness and fatigue. Before we continue, let me say something. I created a complete senior's guide to supplements and health products that can change your quality of life. Link in the first comment. Now let me tell you about turmeric, and this is where it gets interesting. The active compound in turmeric is curcumin. Multiple studies show that curcumin reduces muscle damage markers by up to 48% after exercise. It lowers inflammatory compounds called cytokines that break down muscle tissue as you age. A study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology tested older adults who took curcumin for 8 weeks. They found a 25% reduction in muscle loss compared to the control group. Another study showed that curcumin supplementation reduced delayed onset muscle soreness by 63% and improved muscle recovery speed by 41%. But curcumin does something else that is crucial for people over 60. It activates satellite cells. These are dormant cells in your muscles that wake up when you need to repair or build muscle tissue. As you age, these cells become less responsive. Curcumin reactivates them, essentially making your muscles respond like younger muscles. Here is the problem nobody tells you. Curcumin absorption is terrible. Your body only absorbs about 1% of the curcumin you consume. This is why most people take turmeric and feel nothing. But when you combine curcumin with piperine from black pepper, absorption increases by 2,000%. This is not a small difference. This is the difference between wasting your money and actually rebuilding your muscles. So which one is better for rebuilding muscles faster? Based on the research, here's the direct answer. For immediate muscle building and strength gains, cacao is superior. The epicatechins in cacao directly trigger muscle protein synthesis and improve blood flow within hours. For reducing muscle breakdown, speeding recovery, and preventing age-related muscle loss over time, turmeric is superior. The curcumin protects existing muscle and dramatically reduces inflammation that destroys muscle tissue. But here's what the research really shows. When you combine both, the effects multiply. A study from the International Journal of Sports Nutrition found that combining anti-inflammatory compounds like curcumin with blood flow enhancers like cacao epicatechins increased muscle recovery by 87% compared to using either one alone. So the answer is this. Use cacao before physical activity to prepare your muscles, increase blood flow, and trigger growth signals. Use turmeric after physical activity to reduce inflammation, speed recovery, and protect against muscle breakdown. Use both together in the morning to create an optimal environment for muscle rebuilding throughout the entire day. Let me give you the exact protocol. Here is how to make the muscle rebuilding coffee that combines both ingredients in the most effective way possible. Start with 8 ounces of hot coffee. Add 1 tablespoon of raw organic cacao powder. This gives you approximately 200 milligrams of epicatechins. Add 1/2 teaspoon of organic turmeric powder. This provides about 200 milligrams of curcumin. Add 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. This is critical for curcumin absorption. Add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil or grass-fed butter. The healthy fats increase absorption of both cacao and curcumin by up to 400%. Blend everything for 15 seconds until smooth and frothy. Drink this 30 minutes before any physical activity, or drink it with your breakfast if you are not exercising that day. The combination will work throughout the day to support muscle rebuilding. Here's what you must know about buying these ingredients. Not all cacao is created equal. You need raw cacao powder, not Dutch processed cocoa. Dutch processing destroys up to 90% of the beneficial epicatechins. Look for labels that say raw, organic, and non-alkalized. For turmeric, buy organic turmeric powder with a bright orange color. Dull brown turmeric has lost much of its curcumin content. Store it in a dark glass container away from light and heat. Now let me tell you about the physical activities that multiply the muscle building effects of cacao and turmeric by up to 300%. This is the part that changes everything. The number one activity is resistance training. This does not mean you need to go to a gym or lift heavy weights. For people over 60, resistance training means any activity where your muscles work against resistance. This can be bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light dumbbells. Research shows that resistance training combined with anti-inflammatory and blood flow enhancing nutrients like cacao and curcumin increases muscle protein synthesis by 310% compared to nutrition alone. Here are the exact exercises I recommend. Do these 3 times per week, never on consecutive days. Your muscles need rest days to rebuild. Exercise 1 is chair squats. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Lower yourself slowly until you are about to sit, then stand back up without actually sitting down. Do 10 repetitions. This builds your quadriceps, glutes, and core. These are the muscles that prevent falls and allow you to stand up from chairs, get out of cars, and climb stairs. Exercise 2 is wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall at arm's length. Place your palms on the wall at shoulder height. Lean forward, bend your elbows, then push back to starting position. Do 10 repetitions. This builds your chest, shoulders, and triceps. These muscles are essential for pushing, lifting, and carrying objects. Exercise 3 is seated rows with a resistance band. Sit on a chair with your legs extended. Loop a resistance band around your feet. Hold the ends of the band and pull back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Do 10 repetitions. This builds your upper back and biceps. These muscles improve your posture and allow you to pull, lift, and carry. Exercise 4 is calf raises. Stand behind a chair and hold the back for balance. Rise up on your toes as high as possible, then lower back down. Do 15 repetitions. Strong calves are critical for walking, balance, and preventing falls. Do these 4 exercises in a circuit. Complete 1 set of each exercise. Rest for 1 minute, then repeat the entire circuit 2 more times. The entire workout takes 15 to 20 minutes. Here's the key. Drink your cacao, turmeric coffee 30 minutes before this workout. The cacao will increase blood flow to your muscles by 22%, delivering more oxygen and nutrients during the workout. The turmeric will reduce the inflammation caused by the workout by 48%, allowing faster recovery. Studies show this combination increases muscle growth by triple compared to doing the workout without these nutrients. The second critical activity is walking. Walk for at least 30 minutes every single day. Walking increases blood circulation, which helps deliver the beneficial compounds from cacao and turmeric to your muscle tissue. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who walked 30 minutes daily while consuming anti-inflammatory nutrients maintained 18% more muscle mass over 5 years, compared to those who did not walk. Walk at a pace where you can talk but feel slightly breathless. This is the sweet spot for muscle maintenance and cardiovascular health. If you can, walk outside in the morning sunshine. Sunlight triggers vitamin D production, and vitamin D is essential for muscle protein synthesis. The third activity is daily stretching. Spend 10 minutes every morning doing gentle stretches for your major muscle groups. Stretching increases flexibility, reduces injury risk, and improves blood flow to your muscles. Better blood flow means the cacao and turmeric compounds reach your muscles more effectively. Now let me tell you what to eat alongside your cacao turmeric coffee to maximize muscle rebuilding. First, eat at least 25 to 30 grams of protein at every meal. Your muscles are made of protein, and after age 60, your body becomes less efficient at using protein. You need more to get the same muscle building effect. Best sources include eggs, wild-caught salmon, grass-fed beef, organic chicken, and Greek yogurt. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed 30 grams of protein per meal maintained 40% more muscle mass over 2 years compared to those eating 10 grams per meal. Second, eat foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, and walnuts reduce inflammation and support muscle recovery. Aim for 3 servings of fatty fish per week. Third, eat plenty of leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, and arugula contain nitrates that improve blood flow to muscles, similar to cacao. One study showed that older adults who ate nitrate-rich vegetables daily improved their muscle power by 11% in just 12 weeks. Fourth, stay hydrated. Your muscles are 75% water. Even mild dehydration reduces muscle strength by up to 15% and dramatically slows recovery. Drink at least 8 glasses of water daily and add an extra glass for every 30 minutes of physical activity. Let me tell you what to avoid if you want your cacao and turmeric to work effectively. First, avoid sugar and refined carbohydrates. Sugar causes inflammation that cancels out the anti-inflammatory effects of turmeric. It also spikes insulin, which blocks the muscle-building signals from cacao. Avoid white bread, pastries, fruit juice, and sweetened beverages. Second, avoid processed vegetable oils. Soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, and other seed oils are highly inflammatory. They damage your cells and interfere with muscle recovery. These oils hide in salad dressings, mayonnaise, packaged snacks, and fried foods. Use olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil instead. Third, avoid alcohol. Alcohol blocks protein synthesis by up to 37% for up to 24 hours after consumption. If you drink alcohol regularly, your muscles cannot rebuild effectively no matter what nutrients you consume. If you choose to drink, limit it to 1 glass of wine once or twice per week maximum. Fourth, avoid sitting for long periods. Sitting for more than 30 minutes at a time signals your body that it does not need muscle. Get up and move for at least 2 minutes every 30 minutes throughout the day. Now let me answer the most common questions. Is it safe to drink this every day? For most people, yes. However, if you take blood-thinning medications like warfarin, talk to your doctor before adding turmeric. Turmeric can enhance the effects of these medications. If you are sensitive to caffeine, use decaffeinated coffee. How long before I see results? Most people notice reduced muscle soreness within 1 week. Measurable improvements in strength appear within 4 to 6 weeks when combined with resistance exercise and adequate protein. Can I use cacao and turmeric without coffee? Yes. Mix them into hot water, warm almond milk, or coconut milk. Coffee is convenient, but not necessary. What if I cannot do the exercises you mentioned? Start with whatever you can do. Even 5 repetitions of one exercise is better than nothing. Your muscles will get stronger and you will be able to do more within a few weeks. Here's the surprising truth I promised to reveal. A study from McMaster University found that older adults who combined resistance training with anti-inflammatory nutrition rebuilt muscle at the exact same rate as people in their 20s. Let me repeat that. Your age is not the limitation. The limitation is whether you give your body the right nutrients and the right stimulus. Cacao and turmeric provide the nutrients. Resistance training provides the stimulus. You have everything you need right now to start rebuilding your muscles. Start tomorrow morning with a cacao turmeric coffee. Do the 4 resistance exercises 3 times next week. Eat 30 grams of protein at each meal. Walk for 30 minutes every day. Do this consistently for 6 weeks and watch your body transform. Thank you for watching. If this information helped you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. I want to hear about your results. Try this protocol for 4 weeks. Then come back and leave a comment telling me how much stronger you feel. I read every comment and I am cheering for you. Stay strong, keep moving, and I will see you in the next video.